on a big one, a really big one, Riley. G'day everyone, it's Rob the Axeman here from Axeman's Fishing Adventures, and welcome to another episode. Been out on Port Phillip recently, having a crack at this snapper and doing alright. So today, looking for something a little bit different. Going to look for a few whiting, maybe a squid, but of course I'll throw a big rod out just in case. Out at Tooradin. Only two other boats in trailers in the car park, so let's get out there and have a crack. Alright, so just in the Tooradin Channel. We're in about 4 metres of water here. I've got a mixture of the fish candy pippies, using their pillies to burley up, and I've got an old bit of squid as well. So got 3 rods in, mixed them up, just first light. So we should have sunrise in the next 15 or so minutes. Hopefully that might bring some fish on. Otherwise I'll stay here till about 8 or 9 o'clock. I think we've got a tide change. Wait for that tide to start flip around and start going out, and I'll fish for an hour after that. Then I'll probably go and have a look for some squid off Kyle Bank or something like that. Let's see how we go. The 3 whiting rods out, and I've got one gummy slash snapper bait out there as well. I've just picked myself up a new bucket of the Master Pro whiting nuggets. Oh, I've got a nibble on here. A little bit of tea bagging, as we call it, up and down, can sometimes bring it to come back. Let's see if there's any bait left. Let's leave that for a second. Anyway, back to this one. I'm going to put a few pellets in. This one's got the, you can see that, it's got the fleck through it, so got a bit of current running, so it's best to throw them back a little bit. Throw them out both sides. On here, feels like a whiting. Oh, it's having a nice go. Whoa! Might be a nice fish if it is a whiting. Couldn't be a salmon or trevally or something. Can't even see it yet. What have we got? No, we've got a very nice whiting. A very fat, thick whiting on the pippy from Fish Candy. Settle down, mate. That's a nice little fish. Start the day. What have we got there? 38 centimetres. Nice start. Get him in the bucket. So that just had a funny little tap 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 first. I moved it slightly and it really attacked the bait then, so it's that teabagging technique. Just going to get the burley pot in. So we've got those Master Pro whiting nuggets. A good couple of handfuls on those, maybe 3. Some chopped up pillies. Give it a little splash of tuna oil as well. Might put the camera on a little bit later on. Burley pop cam. On here again, feels like a whiting. Feels like a nice whiting. Oh yes, look at that big fat boy. That's a nice fish right on sunrise. Look at that, eh? What a cracking. Good morning. Got a couple of whiting in now. Some nice fish too, so not monsters, but good eating size. there we go. Really nice looking fish, big fat thing. There we go there. 37. Beautiful. In the bucket with the other one. It's a little whiting snatcher on this one. A nice whiting. There's a nice fish. $29. Just a bit of a nibble on that one, I think. There we go. There we go. Another whiting. It's a little fella. He'll be going back. Little fella, you can go back. I'm not going to bother measuring in. It's starting to happen. The sun's well and truly up now. Feels like a little bit. Oh, this feels like a good fish. We got a whiting, yes. That's a big fat boy. Certainly coming on now. That's 4 in the bucket and 1 thrown back, so 5. Beautiful fish. About 38 centimetres. That's 4 in there. Feels like a nice fish. Oh, this feels like a really nice fish. Hopefully it is a whiting and not a salmon or trevally or something. Oh yeah. That was just having tiny little taps, this one. Yeah, it's a nice whiting, big fat boy. Look at that. Ho, ho, ho. That's a lovely whiting. $39. Beautiful cracker. One on. He's a little fella. That's 7 though today so far. 5 in the bucket. Going back. A little bit better fish. Oh, it's only a little fella. one on. Oh, feels like a nice whiting. Oh, he's a big fat boy. Inhaled that one. That's a nice fat whiting. .36, and I think that is number 6. Feels like a nice whiting again. It's not too bad, it's probably size. Check it out. Oh, 29, so I'll keep him anyway. Well, it's all happening this morning. On here. Oi! Nice whiting, look at that! Thumper! Good fat fish. What a cracker. Beautiful whiting. .37. Another one. Looks like a heavy fish. Just taking a bit of line off this one. Yeah, it's a cracking whiting. Get in here, you big bastard. You ripper. Top of the lip. .35. That's 9 in the bucket. Just moved the bait, picked up the rod, bounced it, and bang, hit. Feels like a whiting, doesn't feel like a big one, but it's not too bad actually. Not bad at all. Pretty size, I reckon. The top lip, which is always nice. Just measure him up quickly. 31, they'll do. I'm taking a few whiting today because we've got friends coming over, but we've also got Christmas coming up, and my father, who lives in Cobram, absolutely loves whiting, so hopefully we'll get enough to take some up to him as well. Alright, so still probably about a good 30 minutes before the change of tide. Still here in the Tooradin Channel, doing pretty well on the whiting today. I think I've probably caught about 14. I've got 10 in the bucket, so it's a good feed. And we'll sit here for that change of tide in about half an hour. I'll do about an hour after that, maybe 45 minutes into that tide change, and I might go down to Quail Bank and see if I can find a squiddy. Alright, got something on here. Doesn't feel like much, might be a small whiting. Yeah. Oh, another nibble on that one there too. This feels like a better fish. Oh yeah, baby. This could be a good whiting. Yep, much better fish. Beauty, have a look at that. Oh, this is, what a cracking day. Inhaled that. There we go, what a beautiful looking fish. Here's him up. 37. Haven't cracked the 40 yet today, but I've got a couple close. Pretty sure that's 12 in the bucket now. Got this one here still. I think he might be a bit small. It's nice and easily hooked in the mouth, he can go back. Yeah, so 12 in the bucket. Probably caught about 16, 17. Alright, so I'm just waiting now. It's got slack tide, it's going to start running out shortly, so hopefully the fish come on. I'm just going to put one of these Master Pro whiting rigs. It's a luminous one. I'm going to chuck one of them. I've got a squid rod with a, it's already got the clip on it, so these things make it nice and easy. Comes in 2 in a packet. Just unroll it. That's it there. Now it's not your normal one, it's got one with a sinker you put halfway along, and then you've got your circle hook. Okay, so simple as clipping that onto your clip, flick that over, you got another clip there to put your sinker on, which you'll see here. I'm using these new environmentally friendly weights. Now they're made of steel, so they rust, and they do take a time to rust because of the size of them, but they do rust and they do degrade into the water. But also steel, coral and your barnacles and all that sort of stuff will actually attach and grow to this. When you've got lead, it's obviously toxic and puts that into the water, but nothing will grow to lead, where these at least will become part of the marine life until it disintegrates. So pick them up at Bait Tackle Direct, same price as your normal weights. So if we can do our own little bit for the environment, why not, hey? Alright, so I'm just going to put a pippy on, whole pippy, thread it through about 3 or 4 times. Make sure the hook's exposed. And that's our rig. all set and ready for this tide to start running out. I can see a little bit of weed starting to come through, so it might be just starting to move. Okay, so we've got something here. Just got the start of change of tide. What we got? A very nice whiting. Oh, you beauty. What a cracker. Big fat fish at 35. Getting a nice box full now. It's about 13. Double hooker. Both still on at the moment. By the look of things. What we got? Looks like a trevally. Sometimes you get a school of trevally come through. Let's get him in. I don't have this one on anymore. Oh, no, lost this one. Bugger. Probably would have been another trevally. They usually swim through in schools. Okay, sorry, Tara. Had to be about 22 centimetres. And he's 28. I like them for sashimi. Beautiful for sashimi. Excellent. We might have that on Sunday with our friends. Not sure if I got both of them on, but I've got this one on. This feels like a good whiting. It might be tangled with that line. Another trevally. Good gummy bait as well as sashimi. It's on that little whiting catcher from Bait Tackle Direct that I just put on. Another trevally, maybe this one. Could be a whiting. What do we got? We got a pinky. Not a bad little pinky either. So the tide that's just started to change. Starting to run out and things are starting to happen. Beautiful little fish. It's probably size, but it's 28 centimetres. He's close enough, but I'm going to let him go. Oh, I've got something on this one, I think, too. Yeah, don't feel like much. We got a little whiting. Go back. Another little whiting. his size, but he can go back. I'll put him out that side. Alright, feels like a whiting. Yep, not a bad one. Not as big as some of the others. His size, but I'm going to put him back. So having a pretty good day. Probably caught about 20 whiting so far. Kept about 13. It's caught on that little snapper snatcher from Bait Tackle Direct. It's doing well. A little circle hook on it. And their environmentally friendly weight. Another one. Another whiting. Oh, and this Bait Tackle Direct one's going nuts. It's a beautiful little fish. He can go back. It's like a few of the smaller ones have moved in, unfortunately. What we got here? Another whiting. Geez, smashing them today. On that Bait Tackle Direct one, that's really I've caught nothing since the tide change, only on this one. Only a little fella. You can go back, I think. Another whiting on, I think. It could be a trevally. If it's a whiting, it's a good one. Jesus. Oh, it's caught on the caught on somehow. Here's a trevally. It's wrapped itself around. There it goes. I'm just bringing the rods in. This one had a little tussle and finished off with a flathead. It's actually not too bad, a flathead. There it goes. Alright, so I'm done for here. We're going to go down to Quail Bank, have a fish for squid for a couple of hours, and then I'll head in. Okay, that's about it for today. Had an awesome day on the whiting. Missed out on the squid, but that's okay because we ended up with 14 whiting taking home and probably threw about 7 or 8 back, so over 20 whiting. A couple of trevally down the back there as well for a bit of sashimi. So yeah, pretty happy with today's effort. It's nice to have a little break from chasing the snapper. So till next time, stay safe on the water.